Hey guys, what's up? The iPodKid here, and for this video I have quite a few different iPod and iPhone casings that I have to review and show you guys. This is going to be from iKit's new Drop series, as you guys see right here. This is going to be the new Drop series from iKit, and I have two different iPod Nano drop cases, a new Action Sports armband jacket, two iPod Touch drop cases, and then also on the right I have a black iPhone casing. So let's move the two iPod Nano cases and the iPhone case away, and then two that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today are the iPod Touch drop case and the new Action Sports armband. So let's start off with the iPod Touch casings. I have two that are very similar for you guys. One's red, one's pink. They're both going to be the exact same model, so let's review the red model for you guys. Like I said, this is going to be the iKit iPod Touch drop case. It is new from iKit. Cool thing about this one, along with the iPhone model, is that it'll include a mirror screen protector for you guys inside the package. So that's always nice in case you don't have a screen protector yet for your iPod or iPhone. Then you'll always be able to get one nice and included. So let's pop out this casing, and I'll show you guys right here. There's your screen protector deep inside there, but let's just move that aside for right now. So you have your casing right here. It's going to be a rather flimsy, small, rather thin silicone casing for your iPod and iPhone. As you guys see right here, you can see right through it really nice and easily. It does come up pretty easily too. It's really going to be a rather thin membrane, which is kind of nice. It's going to give you a really standard and basic protection to your iPod or iPhone, but don't expect to get too many bump or huge shock absorbing here when you actually drop your iPod or iPhone off of a table. So it slides on nice and easily just like that. On the back you're going to have a rippling effect as if you were to drop your case into a pool of water, and then also the home button for your iPod and iPhone are going to be a droplet of water, or it'll appear like that. Really nice, but really big too. It sticks out quite a bit, as you guys see right there. Back up a little bit, and you can wake your iPod or iPhone up easily like that. Slide down lock. Same with the sleep and the volume buttons over here. You have your volume, really nice and easy to access. And then you can also just put your baby to sleep. Nice and easily. Down at the bottom you have your 30-pin connector and your headphone jack, nice and easy to access as well. So what would I give this whole casing and recommendation for to? This would be the iPod and iPhone beginner. It's going to be a really lightweight, very convertible, or not convertible, what's the word I'm looking for? Moves around. Portable would be a nice one. Convenient to use. It's going to be very thin though, and as you guys see on the sides, it flips up really easily, so dust and lint might be able to get into the sides. Also down at the bottom, it can get in really easily down there, so if it gets trapped it might scratch your back of your iPod or iPhone. But other than that, it's nice and sealed. It's all going to be one full body. It's pretty nice. I would definitely recommend it for the basic user or for the beginner. It's going to give you some minor protection from scratches and dust from most areas, but if you're going to be dropping this off of your kitchen table, or maybe when you're riding your bike or something and it falls out of your pocket, then don't expect your iPod to be completely saved here, because as you see right there, it's going to be very close to your screen, so if it falls and if it hits something, you're not getting too much protection on the sides, it might crack your screen. But I definitely recommend to go check it out if you're a basic or a new user to your iPod and iPhone. And that's all I got for the iPod Touch and iPhone version of the case. Now let's move over to the new Action Sports jacket. This is going to be for your iPod Nano. Very similar to other sports jackets that you might have seen before. This is going to include a hidden key storage. I don't know who would use that. Maybe a runner who wants to have their key and doesn't have pockets for it. But what I would really use it for is going to be storing your headphones. So let's undo this baby. It's got a pretty cool design in the back. Kind of looks like maybe an ocean or some sort of watery effect. But to undo this rather nice Velcro, it is nice. Definitely recommend, or definitely like that part about it. And you slide this part back, and as you see, snuck back in here. This is going to be your quote-unquote key pouch. Doesn't zip, doesn't Velcro, nothing like that. But I would say to actually use this for your headphones. You can store your headphones nice and easy in there. But honestly, it's not too secure. It's going to be snugged up against your arm when you actually have it on, which is nice, so you're going to have a lot of pressure, so it probably won't fall out. But a small zipper or even a button snap would have been nice for that, I definitely would say. And then just slide this out. And inside here is where you're going to stick your iPod Nano. This only works for the iPod Nano. This specific model does. Let's slide out this little card, if we can, without completely ruining it. So there you go, slide out the card. And you have a clear plastic casing right here. Really thin clear plastic casing. This outside is probably going to give you some minimum protection from water and sweat, but really not too much, because the inside, like I said, doesn't have a zipper or anything again, so it's not going to protect you from sweat on your arm. And then the bottom, you have access to your headphone jacks as well, which is a nice feature, but Honestly, it's not completely sealed up in any way, shape, or form, so don't expect to get a completely waterproof and sweat-proof device casing here. I do recommend it though for any runner though who really wants to have a really basic one once again, as I do with all these other products. So let's line up what we have for you guys here. We got all of these different casings and whatnot. Got quite a few casings actually, which is nice. The ones on the left are going to be the iPod Touch drop cases from iKit. These will include the mirror screen protector. Once again, I recommend these for the basic and standard user, but honestly not going to be one of my favorite cases. Same thing with the iPod Nano. I got two right here for you. This is going to be the exact same thing. These, however, just include a basic screen protector. Not going to get a mirror protector for that, but this is going to work for the new iPod Nanos with the camera on the back, the 3Gs. Put those aside. This is going to be the new Action Sports armband for the iPod Nano. Pretty nice one, pretty standard one, pretty basic one. Nothing too high-tech here, nothing too amazing, and it's not waterproof. Definitely a negative there. And then last but not least, you have your iPod, or you have your iPhone for the 3G and 3GS. Also going to be the drop silicone casing. This one, like the iPod Touch, includes a mirror screen protector. So that's all I got for you guys today. Want to point out though that these do include a lifetime warranty though from iKit, so that's definitely a pretty big thumbs up for me, but it's going to be a basic casing all around for all the different devices that you can use from the iPod Nano, iPod Touch, and iPhone. So it's up to you if you want it. It's going to be one I'd recommend for a new user, but anyone who's had a few iPods before and understand how much shock, wear, and tear that your device can take, I don't know. It's up to you. They're nice though. Make sure you go check them out. Links to the right in the more info section. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I'll talk to you later. Have a fantastic day.